Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Action Force action figure review. And today we have in front of us Eclipse. And she's looking great. I mean, just as I took these figures out of the packaging, out of the shipping box from BBTS, I saw the face sculpts in these and what's the name? Pandora. And I was like, hey, these look, yeah, they look really good, these face sculpts. Here we have some artwork. Eclipse 031. This is the wave, and that's the number of the, the figure in part of the wave. Here you have a little, how do you call these ones? Like her file card. So this is something some other companies used to do back in the day, and now they don't really. But yeah, nice that Valaverse is doing this. Action points. Let's see what that brings in the future, or maybe he already announced and I just don't know. Action Force logo, the good guys logo, I guess, Valaverse, legal stuff, whatever, warning. Let's take her out of there and see how good she actually is. And there you have her, everybody. Action Force Eclipse out of the packaging with everything she comes with. First of all, she comes of course with the Action Force painted, and nice, nice in sense it's a good amount of plastic, this display. It's thick and it's it has paint on it, if I'm right. It's a good thing to always have a display, a base or whatever you call it. You have her armor here, her vest, body armor, whatever. Nicely sculpted. It's a softer plastic, but it's cold here, so the thing is not super flexible at the moment. I don't know. You can see it has some I don't know if it's properly dry brush or if it's really like every copy is exactly the same, like tampography or digitally applied, whatever, dot matrix. She has a couple of pouches here, I guess is for the clips for her weapons. Here you have the hands. She comes with a couple of weapon holding hands, these palms, to support the recoil of a machine gun or a shotgun or your pistol, sidearm, whatever. You have here the gripping hands, and she has those black knuckle dusters and fist hands for both sides, of course. That's good. We have, of course, her little sidearm. We have seen this with other figures before. We have this little knife here. We have also seen that one with the Night Ops Steel Brigade, and I guess with many other figures again. She has this scarf here. I like the little pattern painted on it. It's nicely applied. At least from this distance everything looks okay. And you have, of course, you have her head like this, with the headpiece and, covering her face and looking all like Middle Eastern-y. That's the only way I have to say it. I don't know if I'm... I don't know, I forgot the word for this, but I really like how it looks. And maybe that's the reason why I got the Delta Squad figure, the female one, to have somewhere to put this head. To always have this head in a body, And you can see the paint is very nicely applied. Let me make a close up to the eyes. Everything looks really nice, and it looks better applied than the most current Joe waves. And believe me, I really, really I love G.I. Joe. And I have to say these things so that they up their game, because they have been dropping the ball with the quality. And to me, it looks like Valaverse, at least with the figures I got today. It looks like they are upping their game, When I opened the box and took these figures out, I was like, these faces look really nicely. The paint is in place. The eyes are sharp and clear. It's not like some randomly applied and the eyes all, what happened with my Outback figure and Falcon and I don't know who else. Also my Cover Girl wasn't that convincing, but this one's looking good. I really, and that's the reason why I got this figure. I had to oil the hips because it was hard, and I had to put her into hot water completely because things were stiff. That's still a thing with, at least for me. Yes, I live in Germany, and at the moment here is still not like super warm, or it got a bit cold again. So the figures, of course, get stiff with cold and whatever. But I put her all in hot water. I took everything apart. So I put oil here in the diaphragm. I put oil here in the waist, so that, you know, to increase the chance that it's not gonna be super stiff. But it was stiff. Not everything was stiff. It was better than the first figures I got, but still many parts. I do that with G.I. Joe as well, and with sometimes Star Wars, or you know, with Hasbro products all the time. So it's not like, oh, only Valaverse, it's stiff. No. For me, almost everything comes here, and almost everything I open, I have to do that thing because of the cold weather or of where I live. Paint, as you can see, there is a bit rubbed and all of that, but I think I will always wear this figure with the vest, so I'm not gonna complain, or I could, you know. But yeah, it's some paint is missing there, or I don't know where else. But otherwise, the rest of it, it's really nicely applied. It's clean. We didn't see the machine gun, actually. Here you have it. Well, her rifle, whatever this weapon is. It has a scope, so yeah, but it's not a sniper rifle. It's, to me, it looks like a rifle, yeah, but not a sniper. But it has a whatever. You can tell me which model this is, if it's a real one, if it's based on a, if you know, if it's an actual weapon that exists. Please leave that in the comment section below. And by the way, if you're watching, please leave like, share, subscribe, and all of that, because that helps a lot to develop the channel, you know. And here you have, of course, a clip. Very simple, nothing we wouldn't know, you know. And that's the way it looks with the clip again. Now, articulation wise, the head can go backwards that far, or look up that far, whatever you want to say, call it. She can look down that far, and the neck looks like nice. It doesn't look like she broke her neck. She has tilt to the sides. I really like this face. I have to give it to Valaverse. The face sculpts in this wave are very nice, and I still have to get kill switch. You know, money. You have the arms that turn all the way around. No bicep, no butterfly, but you can see she has a bit of a, you know, they sculpted so that she can just, and sometimes that solution might be better than a butterfly, because nothing will get super loose, and you have just one click, and sometimes that's enough. I mean, a good butterfly is great, but maybe that was, I don't know, they decided to do it like this for the female characters. You don't have that for the backwards movement, but anyway, it's yeah, I'm happy with the figure so far. Bicep cut, double jointed. Let's see if this is not stiff already, because it's cold again. Double jointed pinless elbows. That's the range. I think it's a nice mount. Could be more, maybe, yeah, but I mean, it's double jointed, and it has a decent amount. This got stiff already. No, it's fine. The gloves can go, the hands can, these ones have she comes equipped with the trigger fingered hands, so both of these have vertical swivels, can go all the way around, nicely painted, all of that. You have the diaphragm cut that can go backwards that far, can go forwards that far. Sorry, I'm mixing already with the waist, but that's a cool thing that we have. I mean, everybody should be doing this. Diaphragm and waist, two ball joints. It's no science. You just have to do them right, give the right clearance. And I think they did here, because you have some movement there. If you only had that thing, wouldn't be enough. But then you add this. Of course, it goes better backwards, as almost always. But hey, you have both things, and then you have a bit more movement still. Okay. Yeah, it could have more, yeah, but at least they're giving both points of articulation, and you have more tiltage, you have for both sides, and you have more, when you mix both points of articulation, you also have a bit more backwards, and it's, I don't know, you have these both points of articulation, and that's always, I guess, better to have. And you can, of course, turn a bit on the waist. I wouldn't force it, but I would do what's kind of naturally possible. And you can, of course, do a little bit of adjustment also at the diaphragm, but again, never force your plastic or make it warm before you handle it. She has all that splits. That's great, and you can see the butterfly. It's already active. So let's do that right away. She can kick upwards that far, so that thing does a difference. Still, I don't love drop down mechanism when I feel like it will add to the fragility from whatever company. That's that's my personal opinion. They added a nice clearance there. You can see it has a really nice amount of cutout, so you can do some adjustments there as well. Yeah, you also have the thigh cut here, nice double jointed stiffness. Oh god, come on, there you are. I mean, I did hit the thing and I move it a bit. That's all the range, sadly. I mean, I think it could be more, but hey, you have some range there. It looks like people have been saying this. One of the main channels, Anthony, come on. And yeah, so I see it myself, But anyway, that's this thing. Like, this part should be longer than this section, So that's something to take in account. Or I don't know if the female body has a different thing there than the male body, but that's what he says. He knows it better than me. Boot cut exactly where it should be. Of course, that's good. The feet can go backwards that far, can go forwards that far. Is not super much, but I mean, boots and all of that. And you have a decent ankle rocker. It's not bad. It's a decent one. And there you have Eclipse fully equipped with some fire effects from the G.I. Joe Classified line, from the Viper 3-pack. And yes, I really like also this head sculpt as well. I mean, you definitely have to use this one. I mean, you need to use both because the face is also really good, in my opinion. I suggest everybody to get at least, to display both, And there you have her again with the unmasked head and the shawl just hanging there. Yeah, I mean, I really, really, really like this figure. I mean, that's why I bought it. No one forced me to do it. Since I saw the pictures, I was like, this one, Pandora, and a couple of troopers, that's what I needed, and now I feel like I have to get the rest of the wave and the rest of, I need to get Kill Switch, and I choose to do it, this one was a must because of the two head sculpts I really, really, really like, and a highlight for me. Some people will be, are you Team G.I. Joe or Team Valaverse? I think that's stupid. I mean, I think you can think whatever you want, yeah? In my opinion, it's better for all of us to have both, because they keep topping each other's quality, or pushing each other's limits. I mean, I'm sure G.I. Joe had to up their game when Valaverse started doing some things that they maybe didn't have in account, at least at that time. And now, we're getting better stuff from both sides. I hope both companies keep upping the quality control all the time. Again, I had to oil things here and there just to feel safe, that I want, to feel safe when I handle and move the figure. I want to know that I won't just break it sometime. I mean, I haven't broken any Valaverse or any Joe yet, if I remember right. I have stressed thigh joints on Joes. I haven't yet stressed anything of Valaverse, but I mean, things come stiff, you know. And there you have Eclipse next to Snake Eyes, Timber, a Crimson Guard, a Cobra Viper, and a Cobra Crimson Bat, looking great. But yeah, I think Snake Eyes looks a bit in the smaller side here. Next to a Marvel Legends Vulcan, Psylocke, Tigra, Wolverine, and a Masterverse Evelyn. And next to the G.I. Joe Classified series, Lady J, Scarlet, Covergirl, the Baroness, and Serana. And the Valaverse Sarge, just to balance things out. And let's bring in Wicked. And yeah, that's it for this review. An amazing figure, great head sculpt. I really like that body mold for the female characters. I think it's the same body mold for the Steel Brigade and the Delta Trooper, the female one. I like it. Of course, I had to unstiff things to warm the body, you know, to play Tea Party with my figure and all of that. But I did it with everyone here, you know. At some point I did it with each one of these figures, even Wicked. So nothing new for me. It depends just if you like the figures and want to get into the line. I can recommend Bobby Vala. I don't know him, he's not asking me to do this. I just like the figure, that's why I got it. I didn't not only not get disappointed, but was positively surprised when I opened my box and I was like, these figures look really good, and now that I have them in hand, even better. You know, it's not a play school toy, it's not to be throwing around and playing with it like if you were like a 6-year-old. These things are to be handled with care. You know, that's the name of the game, in my opinion. Please take care, have a good time, subscribe, share, comment, all of that, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.